So, when I was buying a full set of 600,000 won from Chi Shin Hee Lee and managing it, I met Atomy, and he said that he had Atomy and his face improved after using 2 sets, so how good would I feel? Right, it's not economically profitable. This is the story. 450,000 won profit. What a life. I have to change it to this. So I changed it, and women came to our store because it was a clothing store. I started selling it differently. I have written about it. It's so cheap and so good. I started looking at the 100,000 won range, and it sold like wings. I sold 5 million won in the first month. I think the second month is a 10 million won house. So if there are any thoughts that keep wriggling in my mind, check it out, find out, find out. I want to find out. So I asked. The person who delivered the product said there was a seminar. There is such a success seminar. I desperately want to go to the seminar and listen to it. So I took a plane and went to Success Academy. I came to Songnasan to listen to the lecture, and the chairman gave a lecture for more than 10 hours at that time. There are so many lectures that I haven't listened to after listening to the chairman's lectures. Balanced life. Well, I was so surprised to see such an employee. The motto of cherishing the soul and a balanced life. There are so many things I haven't heard of. And this is it, too. It starts from where I am and goes all over the world.
내가 있는 데서부터 시작해서 전국으로 전 세계로 간다는 거예요. 와, 그러면 제주도 60만 인구에서 하던 일이
Then, if the work that was done in Jeju Island's 600,000 population spreads to the whole world, I think that consumers will come into me with a huge membership, and I have to do this while listening to the chairman's lecture. Let's try this. I decided to go down and see this badge 14 years after I started. I wore such a badge for the first time in 4 years. It's early, it's late. 400 million annual salary in 4 years, out of 600,000 people on Jeju Island. You can get to a really nice place just by car. I've been on more than 600 planes, so I can't hear well in one ear. Even if someone called me when someone was talking, sometimes my ears got so bad that I couldn't hear them well if I didn't say it out loud. But the important thing is that meeting Atomy completely changed your life, right? Ladies and gentlemen, are you really here today? Welcome and bless you. I really hope this will be an opportunity to turn your life around. Another joy I had while doing Atomy was the Middle East cruise trip I wanted to go on from December 1st to 10th, 2023. In my memory, in my life, I really wanted to go to the Middle East, and I wrote it in the screenplay. As I wrote in the life scenario, many trips were suspended even in the midst of the coronavirus, but my family went on December 1st, 2023 after the coronavirus. There were 6 of us. It was so fantastic. Don't you want to go? Which country do you want to go to is number 1? Yes, Saudi Arabia is good, and the Middle East is good. Anyway, there is a huge building standing tall in the desert. I was surprised. How could a desert have a building standing like that? So I went with my family and took pictures in a nice way, and they shared some of the fun stories with each other, and my mom was really good at Atomy. My dad, no, my mom is the best. My daughter-in-law is the best. So now, my mother-in-law is bragging about me, and this is now jumping in the desert. I told him to jump once, so I filmed him jumping like that. This means that I have to live a life of contribution and do what I want to do these days, because I've succeeded. I'm also learning drums now. I'm also learning the saxophone. As a matter of fact, I also learned the saxophone, and I did the silver orchestra, and I'm learning it at church right now. I play golf very hard and work out hard. So Jeju Island has a good environment. Playing golf. So I took a picture of him working hard right now. So what kind of lecture should I give to you today? The title comes first. How to earn money today. How can I do that? Haven't you come to make money? How can I make money? Have you been making money? We have to make money. What? Kim Ji-yeon is the only one who has been lying down for money, and I can't do it. I have to be me. Let's shout it out. I have to be me. The sound is low. I have to be me. I have to be me. You can't be someone else. I have to be me. What kind of age is this era? It's a time of rapid change. N is probably N today. I'm probably going to interpret this as well. Welcome to Global Atomy N. Now, take all the things away. We are living in an era that is changing so fast. But should we stick to the old days? No, you can't. So if you look at it normally, it's young people. If there are 2 or 3 people in a family, one of them is definitely a white beast. Everything N will take away. And what about the economic situation? The economy is uncertain. The economy is not stable, so a recession is uncertain. The construction economy is bad, and if you look at our Jeju Island, our Aridong is a very well-to-do neighborhood. Everything is rented. Rent. The lease was too high. Self-employed people are all having a really hard time right now. It's hard. Not only the self-employed, but also those who have worked are anxious. Right? People who have worked for large companies are also worried because they don't know when they will be fired. And there are too many people who are not ready for retirement, so it is an unstable old age. Are you ready for retirement? It won't be long. If we prepare for retirement, there will be things that we can't do, what happens, and what we can't do. Like being sick like me. Me too. I lost my fitness and went down the stairs and broke my Achilles tendon, so I had ventilation for 3 months. When you are the director of the bureau, how hard you have to run around. Nevertheless, 10 million won has been coming in for 3 months, and there is no response from everyone. It is said that 10 million won came in. I am. At that time, this is why our Atomy is a system income. That's what I felt. So we have to establish a system. That's how I get sick. Even if something unexpected happens, you don't have to worry. What should we do to do that? What you're doing. If you have earned all your labor now, raise your hand. If you work, you will come out, and if you don't work, you will not come out. It is labor income. Raise your hand. Many people are raising their hands now. I am receiving system income. I think there is more labor income than system income. I like it. What kind of income is our Atomy? It's a system income. Labor income is yo. Even if I work, invest my time, and work hard, it only comes out when I work. If you don't work, it's zero. How is my system income? If I am a businessman, invest, and build a membership, I will constantly generate income. I have to do something like this. You shouldn't do it. I have to do it. I'm Warren Buffett of the United States, an investor, and he's a king in stocks. I remember what he said. Money should come out even while we sleep. Such a thing must be done. That's our Atomy. Money comes out even when you sleep, and money comes out even when you're sick. So 95% of people take only 5% of their money and labor income. But what about system income? 95% of people's money is taken by this system of income. 5%. 5% is the opposite. Objection. So, should you understand this principle well and do Atomy or not? You have to make a decision today. Why Atomy? Atomy. Why is Atomy a reliable partner? Atomy has a mattress system, but I don't know how well it is built. Look at it. I only do it here. There are 7 places across the country right now. And the company is stable. When I searched, my Atomy was among the top 10 in the world among network marketing. And it's the best place to work in Asia, the 5th place in the 5. This is Atomy. You have to clap once. Long live Atomy. It's really hooray.
애터미 만세 진짜
So you
만세.
guys make Atomy
그래서
our reliable
여러분들이
business partner.
애터미가 우리의
Sound.
든든한
That system income
비즈니스
is.
파트너가 된다는 거죠.
The first step you take is to become
그
an auto salesman.
시스템 소득은요, 여러분들이 첫 걸음이 뭐냐면 오토 판매사예요. 오토 판매사는 1일에서 15일, 16일에서 말일까지 좌우에 250만 PV, 250만 PV 하면 후원수당 50만 원 약, 또 직급수당 50만 원에서 전반
Auto
100만 원,
sales
후반
company is
100만 원
25 million
나눠서
skin on the left and right from the 1st to the 15th, 16th to the
받아갈
end.
수 있는
25
시스템
million
소득이
skin.
시작이 되는 거예요.
500,000 won
그래서
for sponsorship
오토
allowance.
판매사는요,
About 500,000 won per
여러분
position.
파트너가
1
없어도
million
돼요.
won in the first
소비자만
half.
바꿔도 돼요.
1 million won in the
저는
second half.
시작하면서
And 2 million won in the second half.
판매사를 도전했어요.
So what about auto
그래서
sales?
첫
You
달에
don't have to have a partner.
250만 PV,
You can only
250만
have
PV
consumers. When I started,
팔았어요.
I challenged
팔면서
myself to
소비자를
become a sales
지키겠어요.
company.
그러니까
So I
소비자만
sold
갖고 살 수 있는 게
2,500,000 TFT
여러분
in the first
그러려면
month.
오토 소비자가 있어요.
We built a
오토
consumer by
컨슈머.
selling. Auto
그래서
sales
한
companies
달에
can only have
나처럼
consumers, but you have to have auto
몇
consumers to do that.
개를 제품을
Auto consumer.
애용하느냐.
So it's important to
중요하죠.
patronize the medium like I do
여러분들
every
몇
month.
개 애용하세요?
Please use a few of your favorites.
저는
I counted and found that there were more than 130 and more than 130.
130개
But there are people who
이상 쓰고
usually
있더라고요.
only use about 100
근데
products.
보통
How many
100개
people should I
정도만
do?
제품을
8?
쓰는 분들이 있으면요. 몇 명만 하면 될까요?
Even if there are
8명,
only 8 people, 8 people on the
좌우에
left and right,
8명,
and 8
8명만
people,
있어도
you will become a
모둠의
seller in half a month.
판매사가 되는 거예요.
That's
그래서
why we deliver what you
여러분들이
use to
제품 쓴
others so that they
거를
can use it.
다른
Just a
사람도
second.
애용할 수 있게끔
I took cold medicine and I was
전달하는
thirsty.
거예요. 잠깐만, 제가 감기약을 먹었더니 목이 말라요.
So you have to become a
그래서
user of the product.
여러분들이
You
제품을
have to
일단
patronize it, not use
내가
it.
제품의
2. If it's not for our product, I really can't use it.
사용을 하는
The
게
other
아니라
day, my
애용을
daughter is a teacher's day, an elementary
우리
school
제품
teacher.
아니면 정말 못 쓰겠어요.
I received
제가
the
요번에
guidance given
우리
to me on
딸이
Teacher's Day.
스승의 날
The world is so good. It's a
스승의 날
luxury
선물
product,
한 세트를
but I can't
받아왔어요.
use it because I put it on.
에스사.
So I gave him
너무
someone
좋은
else.
명품이에요. 근데
Then my
제가
daughter went crazy. Mom,
아우,
how
발라보는 거 못
expensive is
쓰겠어요.
it?
그래서
Your mom
다른
is so
분을
upset.
드렸어요.
But
그랬더니
like
우리 딸이
this,
난리 났어요. 그거 얼마나 비싼 건데. 엄마 너무
in this
속상하다.
way, you should not
근데
really
이를
use what is good
이처럼
for
애터미
Atomy,
좋다라는
but you should
것을
patronize it. When the
정말
heart is conveyed with love, the other
사용하는 게
person will
아니라
write it that
애용을 해야
way.
돼. 사랑하는 마음.
So, vector me, we're
그
100
마음이
and
전달될
dense.
때 상대방도 그렇게 쓴다는 것이죠. 그래서
Let's meet
애터미
100 people,
우리가
make 100
백
consumers,
하잖아요.
and patronize 100 people's products.
100명 만나서
I do this when I
100명
do it at
소비자
work.
만들고
Great.
100명
Let's
제품
meet our
애용하기.
company's real
저는
excuses.
이거를
I ran
회사에서
around a
실시할
lot,
때
too.
야,
What? I met 100
대단하다.
people and knew Atomy?
정말 100명
Do you know
한번
Atomy?
만나보자. 저도
Well,
많이
they give me
뛰어다녔어요.
flyers, and I give them one product at a time.
100명 만나서
In this
애터미
way,
하세요, 애터미
lactic
하세요.
acid
어떤 단지도
bacteria
주고
are also
제품도 하나씩
folded and vitamin
이렇게
C is folded.
유산균도 줘보고
And then we
비타민C도
deliver
줘보면서
it to 100 people.
알리는 거죠. 그리고 그 다음에 100명에게 소비자를 전달을. 그래서 제주도도요 엄청난 백백백을
So,
하면서
while doing a huge
소비자가
backpack bag on
만들어졌어요.
Jeju Island, consumers are created,
그
and from
소비자가
those
만들어진
consumers,
사람
they make
중에서
another user.
또
I have to make someone who can write like me and who can do vector beauty. If you make it like this, you will become an auto sales master, because I will see this right away. I did auto sales master 6 times, and then I went to auto diamond. How fast did it go?
하고 그다음에 오토 다이아로 갔죠.
I delivered a lot of customers,
얼마나
found a
빨리
user there,
됐겠어요.
and made customers
그만큼
who
많이
used it
소비자
like me.
전달도 하고
So
거기서
everyone,
애용자를
let's do
찾아내서
100,
나처럼
100,
고객을
100.
만들었다는 거예요.
Please
그래서
answer
여러분
100,
빽빽하시죠?
100, 100. You have to go and
대답이
meet
쉬웠잖아요.
people.
빽빽빽 하세요. 무조건 다 다니면서 사람들을 만나야 되는 거예요.
Meet the consumer,
소비자 만나서
deliver the
제품
product,
전달하고
and make the person
그
use
사람을
it with
잘
follow-up
이렇게
management.
분발해서 쓰게
And this is the
만들고
key for you.
이게 여러분들 관건이에요.
What you have to do that is to make a list.
그러려면 여러분들이
You should
어떻게
never make a
해야
list of people.
되냐면
This
명단을
person won't
작성해야
use it. This person won't do it.
명단은
Don't
절대
do it.
예단하면
If
안
you
돼.
don't know the name,
아우, 이
write it
사람은
like
안 쓸
this.
거야. 이 사람은 안 할 거야.
Anti-laundromat,
하지 말고요.
anti-yakult.
이름 모르면
I make a
세탁소
list of
아줌마,
them and deliver them with Atomy.
야구르트 아줌마
It's
이렇게
to
쓰세요.
promote Atomy.
그 명단을 쭉 작성하고 그분들에게 애터미를
So when that million
전달하는
pack
거예요.
is we really let's get
애터미를
out,
알리는
so let's
거예요.
get out.
그래서
If
그
you do,
100만가
you can
할 때
shout like this
우리가
more.
정말 나가자. 그치? 제가
Let's go
나가자 하면
out.
여러분들이
Let's go
더
out
이렇게
loud.
외치세요.
Let's meet.
나가자.
Let's pass it on. This
큰
is how it
소리로
should be.
나가자. 만나자.
I meet more.
전달하자.
I go out more. And what do I have to
이렇게 돼요.
deliver? We need to do more to deliver products and information.
또 나가는데 더 나가고 전달을 뭐 해야 돼요?
Therefore,
제품
it is
전달하고
important
정보
to build
전달할 때
consumers and
더 해야
follow
돼.
up management of consumers.
그래서 소비자를
Roll it
구축하고
up once in absolute quality,
소비자를
absolute
구축하고
price,
그 소비자
absolute
후속
service.
관리가
If you
중요해요.
do, absolutely
한 번
repeat it.
말아서 땡
If not,
하면요.
you can't.
절대
Repeat
재구매가
purchases have to
아니라는
happen.
거예요.
It's our daily necessities.
재구매가 일어나야 되거든요.
To do
이게
that,
생필품이고.
you have to check whether you
그러려면
use the product or not within 48 hours.
제품을
But some
쓰는지
people
안
sell it
쓰는지
once.
확인을 해야 돼.
I'm not interested. Will repeat purchases happen?
어떤
It
사람들은
doesn't
한번
happen.
팔고요.
I
땡.
don't wake up. Then there's no point in building a
그러면
membership.
재구매 일어날까요?
There is no way to get a system
안
income.
일어나요, 안 일어나. 그러면 멤버십 구축해봐 아무 소용 없어. 시스템 소득이 나올 리가 없어요.
If you go within 48 and use it well, if you don't write in order, the current one is a little behind. Try it first, and then write it again. I tell you the order like this, or do follow-up management while doing this. You have to convert them into patrons. What is a patron? Is it really that product or can't use it? Our wet wipes are good. People who used wet wipes talk about that a lot. I can't use wet wipes. I can't use anything else. This is even better than a dishcloth. 2. The non-woven fabric is thick, so you can clean it.
다른 거 못 써.
You've heard that a lot,
햇빛보다
right?
더 좋아. 너무 부직포가 두꺼워서
So
청소해도
if you
돼.
become a
그런 얘기
user of
많이
products
들으셨죠?
like this, it will be good for you to do business.
제품의
So you
애용자가
have to convert them
돼야만이
into patrons.
여러분들은
If you become the next user, what will you do next?
그러니까 애용자로 전환을
I go to
시켜야
the
돼.
mart and make them change the products they
그다음
buy.
애용자가 되면 그다음 어떻게 하게 되세요?
So we will
마트를
become a company
가서
that
마트에
makes
가서
consumers
사는 제품들을
successful, right?
체인지하게끔 만들어. 그래서 우리는 소비자를 성공시키는 기업이 되겠다.
You have to deliver it so that
소비자들이
consumers can achieve these things that
소비하면서
become
소득이 되는
income while
이런
consuming.
일들을
I don't have anything to
일어날 수
buy
있도록
when I go to
여러분들이
the mart.
전달을 해야 되는 거예요.
Everyone, if you become a
마트
Mart
가서 저는
Atomy
살 게
user,
없어요.
I don't have
여러분
anything to buy at the
마트
grocery
애터미
store. I'm now in
애용자가
Jeju
되면요,
Island.
마트 가서 살
If
거
you come by
없고요. 저는
land
이제
from Jeju
제주도에서
Island, there are
집에 오다
duty-free
보면
shops.
면세점 있잖아요.
If you go to a duty-free store,
면세점
you
가면
won't buy
살 게
anything.
없어요. 왜냐하면 화장품,
Because all cosmetics,
화장품,
cosmetics,
뭐,
what?
주얼리 뭐 이런
Jewelry.
우리 애터미에
Well,
다 있어요.
we have all of them. I have nothing to
살 게
buy.
하나도 없어요.
Sometimes I buy perfume.
가끔 사는
I wish
게
I could get a little
향수.
nostalgia.
아,
I
우리
buy
향수 좀
perfume
불렀으면
once in a
좋겠다는
while.
생각들을.
Even if I have
향수
that
한번
time,
벌써.
I wait beside him.
그
I
시간이
don't have to
남아도
go
그
there.
옆에서
It's
기다리는
important
거예요.
to know how good you
거기
are at
갈 일이
changing the
없어요.
mart.
그러니까 여러분들이 이 마트 체인지를 얼마만큼 누가 잘 하느냐가 중요한 거예요. 여러분들이 마트 체인지하고 내 고객이 마트 체인지하고
If you change the
그리고
mart and
자꾸
my
마트
customers
체인지하는
change the
사람이
mart,
늘다
and the
보면은
people who change the mart keep
이
looking
사람들은
down,
이제
these
또
people will now come out as
조업자로,
side workers,
협력자로 또
collaborators,
파트너로
and
나오게 되는
partners.
거죠. 그래서
So these
이
people have to be
사람들이
brought out as
사업자로
businesses. What should I
화를
do
내야
if I
돼요.
do that?
그렇게 하면 어떻게 해야 돼? 이런
In
시스템.
this system, such a
이런
one-day
원데이
seminar,
세미나나
such a hydrogen
수습이나
cleave, or a
비즈니스나
business,
이렇게
invite them to the
Success
Success Academy and listen to it
초대해서
directly.
직접 듣게끔.
Me too.
저도요,
After listening to the
회장님
chairman's
강의를
lecture,
듣고
I came to
Success
Success
Academy
Academy and made a
와서
decision to do this
결단하고
business,
이 사업을
not
한
because the
거지.
person who gave me the
그
product
제품
told me to
주신
do
분이
it.
하라고 해서 한 거 아니에요.
I can't do that if I try to.
내가 하려고
All
그러면
you
안
have to
돼.
do is sit down here.
여기는 앉혀놓기만
When I
하면
started in
돼요.
Jeju Island, I was
제가
number one.
제주도에서
One from me.
시작할 때
I'm
제가
number one for
1번이잖아요.
all of
저로부터
you.
1번. 여러분들
You are
다
number
제가
one.
1번이에요. 여러분들이 1번이에요.
Then,
그러면
starting with me,
나로부터
how
시작해서
many
몇
people,
명이
whether you
시스템에
put them in this
앉혀
system
놓을
or sit,
것인가?
is the
앉을
size of your
것인가가
business.
여러분들이 사업의
I
크기란
have to
말이에요.
come alone every day. Some
나는 혼자만
partners do.
맨날
I can't
혼자도
go
와야 돼.
because I don't have a partner.
파트너가
But when I
어떤
sit,
분들은
my
그래요.
partner is
파트너
sitting
없어서
too.
못 간다고.
But
근데
if I
내가
don't
앉아
sit and
있어야
only my partner is
파트너가
sitting,
앉아 있는
it's wrong. It can't be a
거지.
business.
나는 안 앉아 있고 파트너만 앉아 있는 건 잘못된 거지.
So if you
사업이 될
invite them
수가
to the
없어요.
system, your
그래서
membership will grow.
시스템에
It won't
초대만
grow.
하면
It will grow.
여러분들이 멤버십이
So I don't
커진다,
know
안
how
커진다.
important this system is.
커지게 돼 있어요.
So I've done a few
그래서
things about our
이
Atomy.
시스템이
But why is it so
얼마나
hard to do
중요한지
such an easy Atomy? Are
그래서
you
우리
going to do
애터미는
it?
저는 몇 가지 해봤지만 이렇게 쉬운 애터미를 왜 어려워할 건가?
You just have to do something very easy repeatedly, but you get bored of repetition, so you just do it, and then you can't do it, so you just beat it up.
때려쳐야지.
There are so many people who quit after doing this. But you guys have 50 million won a month, 100 million won.
한달 5천만 원
Is this system income? Is this small? It's worth a
겁니까?
lot of money. Where are you
어마어마한
going?
가치가 있는
I'm in my
거예요.
60s now, so where
어디
can I make
가서
10
제가
million
지금
won if I do it in my
60대인데
60s?
어디 가서
I can't make it.
한달 5천만 원 벌겠습니까? 못 벌어요. 제가 제주도에서 제일 개인 사업자로는
I'm known as the most
세금을 많이
tax-paying
내는
individual entrepreneur in Jeju Island,
알려져
but I don't
있는데
think this can
여러분들이
really happen.
정말 이 일은 있을
When I
수가
see
없다라고
people who
생각이
don't really do
들어요.
Atomy, I think, why don't I
여러분들
do it?
정말요. 저는
I feel so
애터미를
sorry
안
for him.
하시는 분들 보면
It's like this now, but in 10 or 20 years, my mom, my grandmother, my grandfather, my dad, why are we poor in Atomy? I believe that I can hear you doing this. Can you believe it? I'm wrong. That's what they really say. For what?
그런 얘기가 나온답니다. 왜? 저 집은 상속해가지고 자녀도 부자로 살고
We inherit that
손녀도
house.
부자로
Our children
사는데,
live as rich people,
우리는
and our
애터
granddaughters
많아가지고
live as rich
가난
people.
찌질이도
But we
가난.
don't have Atomy. We don't live in
보호 준비도 안
poverty.
되고
We don't
불안하게
prepare for
살수
poverty.
있어요?
We don't prepare for old age,
그렇게
and we can
살면
live in anxiety.
손녀들이 그렇게
If I
얘기 안
lived like
하겠어요?
that, my granddaughters wouldn't talk about it like that.
너무너무 심각해요.
That's why it's these
경제가
days.
너무 불안하고
It's too serious.
시대가 너무
The economy is too
급격하게
unstable. The times are
이렇게
changing too
불안정한
rapidly,
시기에
and the
할
only
것은
thing to do
애터미밖에
in
없어요.
such an imperfect
제가
time is
제주도에서
Atomy.
많은 육지에 있는
I have a lot of
친구들도
friends on land on Jeju
CEO도
Island.
있고,
Well,
옛날에
welcome to
대표
Global
이사도
Atomy,
있고,
and
이런
a
분들,
CEO in the
명탐분도
past,
있고,
and there are people like this who have
그분들이 이제
left the country.
골프 치러 오면 한 번씩 골프 치면서
All
하는
they say
얘기가
when they play golf
다
now is that it's
어렵다는 거야.
difficult.
경기가 다 어렵다.
All the games are
근데 저는
difficult.
어렵다
But it's hard for me, but my
근데
Atomy
애터미는
doesn't sound good.
잘 나간다.
It goes
더
out
잘
better.
나간다.
Globally,
글로벌로 지금
it's really going
엄청나게
out
지금
right now, and it's
나가고
going really
너무
well.
잘 된다.
Then,
그랬더니요,
there is a
왜
reason why
애터미가
only the weird
이상한데
Atomy works
애터미만
well
잘
and
되고 왜
others
다른 데는 안
can't.
될까? 되는
The
이유가
product
있잖아요.
is really specialized. The
정말
price is low,
제품이
and it's cheap even though it's a daily
가격이
necessity,
저렴하고
and they give you points.
신필품인데 싸고
That's why
또
it has to be.
포인트를
And
주고
what I also felt was
그러니까
that when I was doing it,
될 수밖에
there were
없죠.
only two
그리고
products.
제가 또 느낀 게 뭐냐면 제가 할 때는
If you sell
딱 두 가지
Hemohim,
제품이
a set
있었어요.
of 5
헤모힘하고
cosmetics,
화장품.
a set of 6
5종 세트.
cosmetics,
아,
and then you
6종
sell them
세트.
one for
그러면 다
100,000
10만 포인트에
points,
하나씩
the
팔면
points are high.
포인트가 높아져.
So I made the
그러니까
points
포인트가 많이
accumulate a
빨리빨리
lot
쌓이겠어요,
faster.
안 쌓이겠어요?
The point is money.
포인트가 곧
That's why it's
돈이에요.
probably
그렇기
faster
때문에
and
아마
faster. I think maybe I got a
빠른
promotion and didn't
속도로
earn an
아마
income.
제가 승급도 하고 소득도 되지 않았나 생각이 들어요. 근데 지금은 막 600까지 700까지 막
But
이렇게 있다
now it's
보니까
just up to
여러분들이 막
600.
휴지,
It's just up to
뭐
700. So there are a lot of
커피,
people who
막
just
이렇게
sell
포인트
toilet paper,
낮은
coffee,
거
and
이런
so
것만
low.
막 파는 사람
Will it make
많아요.
money? I think
돈이
that if you
될까요?
think of it as a business, you
저는
should really
사업이라고
focus on
생각하면
dry
여러분
cosmetics.
메인
That's how
제품
you become an income.
정말
I always
관심
ask you to bring wet
화장품에
wipes.
집중해야 돼요.
What? There are a lot of
그래야지
people who
여러분이
only do
소득이
things
되죠.
like coffee.
맨날 물티슈 갖다 달라.
That's for
뭐
people who don't
커피
know the
같은 그런
business, and
것만
cosmetics
하는
have to be
분들이
in that
많아.
kind of
그런
coffee.
사업을 모르는 사람.
It also contains
화장품이
toilet paper.
들어가야
But
그런
coffee and toilet paper,
커피도
these people
들어가고요,
don't
휴지도
even
들어가요.
use
근데
cosmetics well.
커피하고 휴지 막 이런
Hemohim.
사람들은
I don't eat them
화장품을
all.
잘 안 써.
This is the experience I
해먹
have
안
ever had.
먹어요. 제가
This is.
느껴본 경험입니다. 이거는.
So if you
그래서
really see the
여러분들이
business as a
사업을
business and want to
정말
make money, you have to
사업을
risk
보고
your life
돈을
to deliver the main
벌겠다면
product. That's how I
메인
do
제품에
business, and that's what I
목숨을
say
걸고
at the center.
전달해라 이거예요.
That's why
저는
your
그렇게
points are
사업을
money, not sales.
센터에서도 저는 그렇게
No matter how
얘기를
much
합니다.
sales you have, you don't
그래야지
make
여러분이
money.
포인트가 돈이지
There are a lot of
매출이
points.
수입이 아니잖아요.
So you have to know
매출이
this
아무리
pulse of
많다고
business well. There is an
돈이
old
아니잖아요.
saying of adults.
포인트가 많아요.
Grandmother.
그래서 여러분들이 사업에 이 맥을 잘 알고
Then, when my grandmother was
옛날
alive,
어른들 말이
she
있어요.
was a child, and she
할머니가
didn't know
그리고
how to
우리
do things
할머니가
like that.
살아계실 때 아이고
Ilhead,
저
you have to know your
일머리를
work.
몰라서 일을
We
저렇게
Atomy
하죠.
also need to know the
일머리
direction
몰라요.
properly.
일머리를
If you
알아요.
go in
우리
that
애터미는
direction,
방향을
you will
제대로
earn
알아요.
money quickly. Everyone, I want to
그랬을 때
succeed as
그
soon as possible.
방향으로
Answer,
나가면
I'm
빨리
richer. Success
소득이
is
되는
yo.
거죠.
Really,
여러분 빨리
like
성공하고
crazy.
싶어요? 대답 더
Only,
크게
I
해보자요.
want to tell you to go crazy for Atomy for 5 years.
성공은요 정말요 미친 듯이 딱 저는
I
애터미
want to tell
5년만
them to come to
미쳐보라고 하고
Success
싶어요.
Academy once a month like
이
they're
석세스
going to
아카데미
school for
5년만
5
한
years.
번도 빠지지 않고
What then? Success is
다니듯이 한
guaranteed.
달에 한 번씩
From my
와보라고 하고 싶어요.
experience,
그러면요
yes.
성공은요
Everyone.
보장돼 있어요.
But they don't
제가
come. They
제가
don't come when the
경험한
weather
바로는
is cold,
그렇습니다.
and they don't come if they have something to do.
여러분들이 근데
That's why
오다가
this is
안
not
오고
working.
날씨가 추우면 안 오고 무슨 볼 일 있으면 안 오고 이러다 보니까 이게 안 되는 거예요. 여기서 모든 열정과 용기를 받고 가서 한 달 동안에 밖에서 어떤 애터미의 어떤 나쁜 거 어떤 뭐 이런
It's the
총을
courage,
쏘더라도
passion, and
첫 번째
conviction
장구
that
일어날
you
수
have
있는
gained
게
here that you can go with
여러분들이
all your
여기서
passion and
어떤
courage and get up
용기와
without losing your
열정과
mind, no
확신이
matter what kind of bad, something, or something like this from Atomy that you shoot outside for a month.
여러분들이
Then you
정말
won't
이
fall.
애터미라는
So it's a
도구를
miracle of
만난 건
miracles that you really met a tool called
성공
Atomy.
못하면 기적이라는 얘기도 있는데
There is a
정말
saying that it is a
여러분들은 이
miracle
좋은
if you don't
환경에서
succeed, but if you
정말
really don't
성공 못하면
succeed in this
기적이에요.
good environment, it's a miracle. So,
그래서 아까
as I
제가
mentioned
실전
earlier,
얘기를
there are
했는데
prerequisites
실전
to become a
소비자들이
system
위한
earner,
필수
and the most
조건이
important thing is to have a plug-in
시스템에
attached to the
플러그인
system.
붙어 있어요.
Today, hey, here,
오늘도요
I heard
여기요
that 1,500 people came from
해외에서
overseas.
1,500명이
Since
왔다 소리
1,500
들었어요.
people
1,500명이
came,
오다 보니까
there were not many
자리가 많이
seats. So we
분배를 못한
haven't been
거예요.
able to come to
그러니까
Jeju
우리
Island
제주도에서
A-lot,
많이 못
so I'm
와서 지금
probably
센터에서
listening
지금
to it
듣고
at the
있을
center
거예요.
right now. It's a pity, but you have to be connected to it anyway. That's how you guys came, and really how did that person succeed? What about that person? You can see this. Vision is something you see with your own eyes. You just have to come and see it and make your own decision. It doesn't mean anything if you come and play with your cell phone, talk to the person next to you, or doze off. I really need to open the door to my chest wide and up my ears, and get something real today and take it with me. So I have to succeed like the person standing over there, like the person from Jeju Island. I'm in this situation right now, but I have to be desperate for it. I'm desperate. He looks at me saying that I'm desperate. In advance. So that the bones will dry up, so that the earnestness will dry the bones. I have to have my desperation in my heart so much that my bones fade away. So I haven't been absent from school for 10 years while working at Atomy. I have never been to the hospital because I have been sick for 10 years. If you're crazy, you can't go to the hospital. I don't know it's sick. But with Corona, I got sick. This system hasn't been operated much. You did it online and stopped it. That's why you get sick. When I see people who are sick, I'm less crazy. Go crazy. That's what I say. Go crazy. If you feel pain, you're less crazy. Guys, go crazy. Let's go crazy. Did you do it once? Let's go crazy. Give it a try. You have to go crazy. You have to be crazy, and you should never be the same as everyone else. I really came first. Atomy I did. The first priority is Atomy. I'm a housewife, a mother, and a daughter-in-law. I'm the eldest daughter-in-law. There are a lot of different things. To my in-laws. But the first priority is Atomy. The first priority is the Success Seminar. And the first priority is Success Academy, putting everything else aside. This is the first priority. That's why I'm sitting here, and I'm sitting like this. When someone else comes next, I'll bring a few more. Next time I come, I'll bring a few more people. This is how I got my goal. That's why I set a goal in Jeju Island. Let's charter 200 people once and take a chartered plane from Jeju Island. So let's go to Success Academy. But when I lived in Songmusan, it was a fighting war. The environment here is really nice and nice. When you only do one place on Mount Sokni. When it comes to war zones, this is our Jeju Island, and the planes always take off late. I always sit in the back. I sat on a mat. I must have listened really well. Still, when I got on a plane and shouted like that, more than 100 people came from Jeju Island, and now more than 10,000 people are attached to the system. Our partners are sitting. Now, that's why it's just going back. Go back and go back. Jeju Island. It started with that 600,000 people, but it just came out of there and took it to the mainland. Mokpo, Gwangju, Tongyeong, and Gyeoye came out all the time, and then Bundang, Seoul, Bundang, Gyeonggi-do, and the metropolitan area, and then overseas. A lot of partners from Japan are here now, but there are no seats, so I saw the picture earlier. I think we rented a hotel and gathered 100 people in the hotel. 100 people were sitting in a hotel and listening. I'm not impressed. I flew from Japan and couldn't come here. I was listening to it at the hotel, and if this was a big business, I would do it. I think the leader there is a really great person. It's really great that you're sitting here. Awesome, they were on a 2-hour flight, and even after a few hours of flight, they couldn't come here and sit down. So if you don't plug in the system, I will never succeed. You have to stick here. You have to stay at university for 4 years. Let's stick together for the first 4 years. If you miss school once for 4 years without missing a single lesson for 4 years, you go to number 1 again. I never missed it, so it's not the first time in 4 years that I've worn this crown badge. Everyone, can I wear it alone? You can too. You can't do it. You guys are a better environment. It's a better condition. I took a plane, a bus, and a taxi a few times. It's a very good environment for everyone, and it's a miracle to succeed. Some people say that me. I am. It's been 5 years now, but I still can't do sales master auto sales. That's ridiculous. Tick says, run for a few hours a day. Well, it's 2 or 3 hours. If you look at it, we have the rule of 10,000 ordinary hours. Sung Yeon Lee. I listened to that lecture a lot when I was at Junkyo Park, and he said that all successful people can only succeed if they invest 10,000 hours. Conclusion. So who invests their time and how? I invested 12 hours a day, invested 12 hours, ran like crazy, and there were a lot of people sitting in the system like this, and I was able to buy this badge. You really shouldn't be drunk. Am I crazy? Crazy partner comes out. If I'm not crazy and I'm not working hard, how can someone who works hard come out? Some people do. Even if I don't work hard, I can work hard from below. You can't say that. When I play really hard and run like crazy, my partner also comes out of me who runs like crazy. I'm crazy. There are so many crazy people out there. That's why it's done. It will be. So it's not just because I'm crazy, but the other person has to feel it. He's crazy. I heard it a lot from my family. My mom is crazy. My mom, you're crazy. Atomy is crazy. My daughter-in-law in our in-laws collection. Atomy is crazy. Multi-level crazy. So what should I do? What were you worried about? My mother-in-law. I'm really embarrassed to death. Then, I told them not to touch any of my relatives, and they just did it. But what would have happened if I hadn't done it? Will this day ever come? If I didn't, how could I shout at them? My husband has a pension of 320, but how do you live with it? I can't live. Isn't my husband's golf only coming out once or 4 times a week? The money is over, and I'll give you another 1 million won. But it's my mother-in-law again. I give them living expenses and serve my neighbors a lot. I met Atomy. The best thing is that we talked about our chairman's balanced life. I want to live well, love, learn, and contribute. It's not just me who lives well. Of course, teamwork will make your partner's life well, but you will also be able to serve your neighbors. So now I'm doing this picture in Japan, in April, in the month of April, 150 people are gathering at the hotel. Right now, I'm giving scholarships in my neighborhood, and there are many high schools in Aradong. The school district is good, so I'm giving scholarships to 5 students in high school, and I'm also giving scholarships to this school, and I'm also giving scholarships to my alma mater, which I went to the university, and to my alma mater. I gave tens of millions of won. In this way, this give and take, my business is doing better again. So the joy of giving is much better than the joy of receiving. I'm so happy. When I see how much the mask looks at the students, they really hug me. Well, it's not a big amount of money, but it's a few 100,000 won, a million won. But how much help it will be for them. Isn't this really a rewarding thing for Atomy? I can't do it with anything else. It's really Atomy that makes it possible to do this. I can't do that with $1,000 a month. I can't make $2,000. If you really earn 500 or 100 million, you can help many people, and you can help your brothers, and even if your nephew gets married, our chairman will give you 10 million won. Well, I did it like this, but I could really give 10 million won without calculating. I'm not good at calculating, so I always have about 100 million in my bank account. Why is it always in the deposit and withdrawal passbook? If you suddenly have somewhere to use, and buy a car for many churches. My goal is to live in my 20s, but I bought 7 now. What is this possible in Atomy? It's Atomy. I really hope that you can earn like this and live a wonderful life of contribution. Now, in June, there will be a lot of income tax returns. I think there will probably be a lot of new government now, but it's not a waste to pay taxes anyway, because it contributes. How rewarding it would be to contribute to Jeju Island, which contributes to the country, while paying local taxes. Some people are afraid of taxes, but I'm not scared. I'm proud of it. You earn a lot by paying it.
자랑스럽죠.
So I am in
내리기.
Jeju Island and I
그만큼
really
많이
want more
번다는
people
거잖아요.
like me to come out of
그래서
Jeju Island.
저는 제주도에 있으면서
So I've just put my
정말 나
heart and
같은
soul into
사람들이
it, and these
많이
days I'm
제주도에서
just one
나왔어요.
day.
그래서 막
Jeju also has a one-day seminar.
원데이 제주도 원데이 세미나 하거든요. 넷째 주 토요일 날 하는데 원데이 세미나 데려오면 한 명, 두 명, 세 명.
We do it on the fourth Saturday, and if you bring in a one-day seminar, 1, 2, 3, 2 people come down, and then you have a meeting. And we just started a promotion, and just now, more than 400 people came in last month, and 170 new people came in. There are so many people looking for jobs. Why is the economy so bad these days? So I only want to earn 500,000 won a month. I wish I could earn 1 million won a month. There are so many people like that. That's why I'm just trying to find a job. Bring all those people and sit down. Then they listen. You hear information you didn't know. So I'll give it a try. For 500,000 won, you can buy a car in installments. You can do anything. If you earn 1 million won, you can do this for a house and a rental. That's why those people are coming out of their jobs now. It's a great time for you to make contact. When it's so good to recruit. Don't miss this time. Don't give up until you reach the top. And if I run crazy, a crazy person will come out. It doesn't come out. It comes out. It comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, a crazy person will always come out of a crazy person. What then? As I started to grow, I started to live well, contribute, and learn what I wanted to learn. You will be able to live a wonderful life. That's why you should be praised. Rather, I am praised by my children, praised by all my colleagues, by my parents-in-law, by my parents, and by my friends. You thought you would succeed. Atomy crazy, but can't you succeed? Is it all done if you go crazy? Other companies are crazy and not everything. But Atomy became a problem. For what? The system income is built here, and the system income is working well. And because the product is so cheap and good, and it's a daily necessity, people have to use it. No matter how recessionary it is, you have to write it. Cosmetics are also daily necessities. So I ask you very much. Don't just try to kill your time. Come to the center, just drink coffee, and just go home, and don't go to meet 1 or 2 people. How can I meet 10 people today, 20 people? I have to give 100 people Atomy a backpack bag, and meet 100 more people. Deliver more, meet more. With this kind of confidence, please deliver information while delivering Atomy. Everyone, I will work hard until the day when everyone succeeds. Everyone, let's meet at the summit. I appreciate it. Yes, please applaud Crown Master Kim Ji-yeon for generously sharing his helpful know-how. Yes, it is said that lectures on how to become a system earner are currently in progress in each region. Success Academy